Okay, so this is the Damon Walker family, and I moved them to here. I took the 64 by 64 lot. Right now I'm just kind of trying to make them sort of a river using the terrain tool in this area. A river-like pond, actually. Ponds are a little bit messy. Um, I'm not overly happy with them. They're It's nice to have the water tool, but they need to work on it a bit. Like, you can't make smooth edges rounded edges very easily on here. Um, so I have this on smooth to put down the terrain. And yeah, we'll do this because I'm gonna try and get it all fairly even here. Now it's kind of going up too high. Okay, so that was flattened height. Okay, I want to sink this down further. Basically, I want to get it down to where I want it to be, and then the area that I want to be underwater, I want it to all be equal. So I kind of want to make a pond in this area. I may have to raise this up a little bit. And so I need to decide how big I want this pond to be. I'm thinking like this, and then after, if you want it to be like, then you want to smooth it out so that it's not, and you're going to see how the pond tool, the plants and stuff, it doesn't, like, doesn't really work really well, so, just so you know. Because of the terrain, the plants want to kind of go up in a different layer, and yeah. So what I mean is that the pawn tool is really, it's great to have a pawn tool in the game, but it needs work. Like all of the terrain tool in here needs work. It's very difficult to work with most of the time. So I'm thinking that might be big enough, but maybe I want it a little bit bigger. I don't know. It's so hard to tell because, you know, like the the water will be actually above where you have. You can make it so it sits inside there and just fills up the hole by lowering it, but then there's no shallow water. So we could make an area that is shallow. Okay, I'm thinking that's as big as I want it. And now I'll use the smooth tool. Um, I'm just gonna pause my voice, so I'll be back. Hey, Katie. Kind of on a broadcast, but you can stay on if you want. I just trying to fix this pond here for. Um, I moved Damon Walker and his family to this new area, so I'm working on their pond. But I was just kind of showing it how it works. It's kind of like the pontoon is kind of cool and kind of not cool. It's hard to explain. Some of it's hard to figure out, like how to make things not, how do you say, lay in the water or float above the water because, um, yeah, it kind of, it's not a good spot for that. You see how I mean? Like the terrain down there stops you from sinking things down. I guess if you're playing on PC and you got tool mod, then that's not a problem. But for us on PS4 with, you know, we don't have tool mod. So it's finding the right spot to sit things in. But yeah, so I'm going to take some of these and put them around this here. Maybe here. That's probably not a good spot for that, so we'll move it. That's okay, but you know you're on live, right? So you do not want to say anything that you don't want others to hear. Just so you know. I don't want you to be like, I didn't realize that was on live. But yeah, we're on live right now. But I'm gonna, right after I'm done this pond, I'm gonna, like, stop, right? I just kind of want to do this pond on, so people can see, you know, the issues and the good points. Because unfortunately, there is issues. But see, that's going to be floating too, I think. Which is going to really annoy me because there's nothing I hate more than floating objects. We could try enlarging it from here, and then it probably won't float there. See? Because its footprint is farther in. So it does work that way. It's just not sure I really wanted it like this. Great big leaves, but see which way I can make it look the best. I don't know. That's floating. Alright, go ahead. And Jeff, join me when you're done. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm pretty sure this stuff is all floating. And yeah. So we're just gonna do this. Bring it all in here. And I'm gonna try to like throw a few more stones in here to make it look a little bit, you know, better. You basically need to like get your stones so that they're falling into the water. So we're gonna put another one down here. It's sort of like what I do with the pools. It's just that I don't really. We're just gonna do that and then move this frog over. Maybe put another one here. It's a shame, but it's really the only way you can work with this, with the tool mod doing what it's doing. So you'll have to clutter up the edges of your pool, your ponds, the same way you've had to do it the whole time. unfortunately, to make it look realistic. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like, jagged edged water hole, basically. I'm gonna try throwing in some terrain paint that I wanted to add in here, so. Which may also help to disguise the edge of the water kind of thing, so I'll try that. Okay, so we don't want it to be quite that dark here, so I'm going to lighten it here. So I'm going to be making this into like a children's play area, kind of like a family area, basically. So just this little part here. And then I plan on having like livestock over here. There are cows and chickens and stuff. I've got plenty of room for all of that in here. This lot is super big. It just feels like I should have went with a smaller lot because this one really does feel too big. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that for now. I wanted to put in the pirate ship, basically. So we'll go here, and we'll see what kind of decorative items they gave us with this pack. Oh, there's our little gnome. I guess we'll have him roaming across here someplace. I mean, I think this hole is supposed to be a gnome hole. And so we'll say it's his house. He's off for a jaunt now. Okay, so we're gonna go with miscellaneous, and we want the pirate ship. This family, so the problem with this family is that some of them really don't like spending money, so this is kind of difficult for me to spend this money on these yard things and stuff, because I know that the dad's probably going to be upset. But I did give him carefree, so maybe he'll forget about it. How do we want that? I think we want it going like this. A little cuter. And I'm going to add in some more of that terrain paint in that area. I kind of want to keep it with the leafy look, so we're going to go with that. This is just one of my favorite paints now. Sometimes, even though Devin Bumpkin would freak out if he's seen me doing it, I like to just do this. Because then I can sort of shade a whole area, and I spot shade the rest. It just depends upon what kind of look I want my area to have. So I kind of want this whole area to look a little bit leafy. So this does work. And then you can shrink it down for the more in-depth area. And we may put like a sort of a, how do you say, a patio type thing here. I don't know yet. And it still doesn't have enough of this in it. So because I just want this to fade out in the area, I'm just going to add a little more in here. And I think that's kind of what I want for now. With this family, I keep building all the time, so I'll go on and do something different after. I just really wanted to move this away, so from the house, from the garden area. Now that I had a bigger yard, I was able to take it out farther, and that's what I wanted to do. So we're going to check it out, see how it turned out, and then decide if... look at all the little ducks. There's a whole bunch of baby ducks in there. I'm not sure why, but there's a lot. A lot of baby ducks. And so I have it set up to a certain way, and I'm going to put more stuff in the pond. Like there's some new lily pads that I want to add to it. But here I want to see if I can get him to go fishing now, because I tried and he was balking at it. So we're going to see. No, not fish with bait. Just go fishing. He's still talking to those guys. I just want to try out the pond and see if it's working now. How are the fireflies? Oh, that's the little lantern. Okay. Okay, it looks like he can fish in here again. Something glitched out in it when I moved it to the new lot. So yeah, now we'll just let him. It's working again, and that's what matters. And the dog can play in the pond again, because he seems to enjoy playing in the pond. So yeah, they haven't got a cow or chickens yet. Those are coming, but their garden is sort of going, and it looks like they got two large plants growing here. And their greenhouse and stuff is still where it was, basically. So I changed around the inside of their house a little bit because, yeah, you guys should be home by now. Okay, come and do homework. I kind of wanted to add a little bit of the new pack into their home, and I may eventually swap it all out inside, if I can do it without the dad getting all upset. She needs to have fun, and so it's Friday, so it's no hurry on the homework thing. So I'm gonna just let her play violin. And actually, this girl needs to go to do her empathy, so. And she needs to have fun. Maybe I'll let her play her violin outside. Because she will be an outdoor lover, because that's what her father is. And she'll be like him. And somehow there's I think, a betta fish that I tried to put into the aquarium somehow got thrown out here someplace, and I can't find it. So it's starting to stink and everybody's smelling it. Okay, where are you, Sky? Okay, you were harvesting plants. Okay. Okay, let's go. How about you come and fish with your dad? And stand her up too. Oh, okay, he just woke up. So he needs to have fun. Um, he likes program. I'm not sure if Damon's computer's programmed yet, so I'm gonna get him to. Oh, it's locked for Damon only. Hmm. Well, let's unlock it and then lock it for family only. Okay, so you can come here. We're gonna see. Okay, what is? You're still talking? I thought he was going to hang himself up now. Oh, yeah, so they can fish in different locations in the pond, which is kind of cool. And I like the fact that these guys have baby ducks. Baby ducks. You see the turtles getting up on the log and the dragonflies flying around. I love the effects that you can add to your pond. So that I do really like about this. What I don't like is this floating. So I have to redo this, get this down into the water here. I'm gonna try to see if maybe smoothing the terrain a little bit more here will help. I don't know. If not, I'll have to work around plants and rocks and stuff. Okay, Tina Tinker, you are one person that we don't like around this house at all. How about you take him for a run? So I'm gonna try picnic with these guys tomorrow. See if she's had enough fun in her emotional control. She's good. She needs a shower. So we'll set this on. And she's aging up soon, so I have to get her empathy up yet. So. Okay, go have a shower. And then we're gonna give her food, and then I'm gonna send her to take care of to do her empathy. And that will be all she needs to do. So the only advantage these guys have over new people is that they have a lot of their skills maxed already. So gardening is maxed, their fishing is maxed, but still they have to gather up all those ingredients from wherever they can find them, and I don't know where all the ingredients are yet, so yeah. I'm not sure how Tina Tinker is still alive. I mean, like, she's not fitness oriented or nothing. She just keeps on kicking. It's like this never dying sim. Let's see the countryside where he's going. This is kind of a really homely looking area. I like the other area much more. I don't like the deadish grass in here. I mean, I guess if it was summer, maybe. doesn't really appeal to me. I mean, I think we could put a water wheel on the side of that. I wonder if a functioning water wheel works in here for your water. I wonder if you can actually make flour in here. It would be really cool if you could actually make your flour and that. But I'm pretty sure you can't. You have to order the stupid flour and sugar. But, you know, you really should be able to make that stuff. Okay, so where's these guys? She's finished eating. I'm gonna let her go. She has to go volunteer. Just her. Okay. I mean, her other sister could go with her, but I'm gonna have her other sister talk to someone. So, where's Xander anyway? Forget what I had Xander doing. Oh yeah, the computer in the dad's room, so he's busy. So we'll let her talk to her younger sister. Her younger sister needs to eat anyway. She can finish that up tomorrow. Oh, it's not her sister. I keep calling it her sister. It's so hard to remember that this one is the daughter of their brother. So it's actually their niece. So these two can sit and talk.
Hakyoin Limla? Yips. Kibaya. Wizo Galabi. Suba Wit. Bimia.
So they're both aliens, those two girls, so they should be fine. The only one that's not an alien is the one that's volunteering right now, and then the dad. The rest of the family is aliens. And I don't know, this one could be a hybrid, but I don't think so. Because her mom is a vampire, but I'm pretty sure she's just normal. Okay, so you finish it. Why are you still needing to be charged? Ugh, whatever. Okay, repair yourself. Maybe he got woke up. But now he can't sleep in his dad's bed because the dad's going to have to go to bed. So I'm going to have him recharge himself here after. No, I don't want him to become a vampire. Okay, so Damon's pretty much getting to the point where he should go to bed. Now Sky, she's gonna need to eat and then sleep. So let's stop her from fishing. And it's funny, the fish gets like foul in their pocket, but they can still cook with it. And they turn out normal food. Excellent food. So okay, I found cooking together very lagging. Very, very lagging. So I hope they tweak that a bit. Alright, there's a vampire here. Which vampire is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he disappeared either. He could be drinking Damon's blood for all I know. I don't think so. So he probably went home. I think they can buy a rabbit log, I think. They haven't done the birds yet, but I think they can do the rabbits. Okay, so once he's finished self-repairing, he's gonna have to sleep. I'm not sure where I can do that. She needs to sleep. What about you, Moon? You're good, so... I want you to come out here and deal with these oversized plants. Oh, look, it's an oversized lettuce. And mushroom. Oh, and they're going to get one of each. Wow. Thank you. Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay, well, she volunteered, but I need her to go to the bathroom and then she's going back out again, because I think she needs to go out a few times to fill her empathy up. Let's just check. Yeah, at least two more. Two more volunteering. Oh, she needs to have fun. Great. We'll let her play a game quickly, because that builds the fun up fastest. Yeah. Okay, she's good because she finished talking. She's gonna have to go pee and then she can go to bed. And you can clean up your plate. And you can go to sleep. So Xander, I guess you can come and sleep down here in Moon's bed because he's not going to be. Okay. Once her fun's filled up, it's good. I want her to do at least one more volunteer today, and then she can sleep, and then she can do another one tomorrow. And that should cap off her volunteering. Now let's do soup kitchen today. Okay, I told you to clean that, so that's what you're gonna do. No, you're clean. Not too bad. I hope you don't pee yourself, but I told you to clean that up and you didn't. And you still didn't. You're not going to pee until you clean that. Do what you're told. If you pee yourself, you pee yourself. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't know why I'm having to tell you guys 3 times to clean things. That doesn't make sense. You never had this problem before. All of a sudden, it's a big issue.
Yibsy. Oh, Rizab. Lempton for now. Schwabe. Gabafa. Oh, Zersa. Oh, Dompila. Glass. Oh, Tibu. Oh. TB. Glass. Oh, Tarishi, huh? Oh. Bam Boofa. So. Oh.
Where did their beetles go? Oh my god. What else disappeared? Ah, they're grubs. This game, I'm telling you. Just the crickets lived. I didn't let him come and tuck his daughter into bed, so... One thing I don't like about bunk beds is the fact that you cannot tuck the children into bed. So we're going to do auto lights with this light. And then this one we'll leave on. Okay, so he goes to work, I think, tomorrow? No, so he's good for now. He can evolve this. I've seen another one that needs evolving. I'm kind of disappointed that they don't actually have a vegetable stand, produce stand that you can man with your sim, because I would love it for my sims to be able to sell their vegetables from a vegetable stand. But they don't get to. So in my opinion, this pack, even though it's good, it lacks a lot of gameplay that it could have had and doesn't have. So I probably would give this pack about a 7 out of 10. Even though I like it and it rates higher than a lot of the other expansion packs, I still think that there's so much more they could do with something like this than what they did. I mean, it's like, how do you say, it's like just pulling stuff off the surface, not really getting deep into the game. So it's kind of leaves a lot to be desired. And I haven't played through it all, so I can't, in all honest opinion, tell you that there isn't a little more meat into it, but from what I've played so far, there's a lot lacking in it. I feel that they could have really done the cooking and all of that a little bit better. In point of fact, the children helping to cook, basically one person's cooking, everybody else is stirring a bowl until the meal is done. There's I imagine they can pack it up into the picnic basket and go on a picnic, and that's nice. I want to try that out yet. But from what I've done so far in this pack, there's a lot that's sadly missing, because there could be so much more than what there is. They could have made everything so much better. The helping with gardening for the children is probably one of the best perks in here. And then those things that I find to be the best perks, the best parts of this pack, are not the base game parts. They're all the base game parts. But that's all for now, and I'll play some more later. Thanks for joining me.